Have you ever wondered about the man behind the fantastical worlds of Matilda, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and the BFG? Who was Roald Dahl, really? Roald Dahl was more than just a beloved children's author. His imaginative tales have shaped the landscape of children's literature, captivating young readers for generations. His life, as vibrant and surprising as his stories, holds a wealth of fascinating tales. So fasten your seatbelts, because we're about to embark on a journey through the extraordinary life of this beloved author. Roald Dahl's journey began in Llandaff, Wales in 1916 to Norwegian parents. His early years were marked by both joy and sorrow. The world of stories and adventure was an escape from the harsh reality of losing both his father and sister at an early age. The seed of his imagination was planted in these turbulent times, nurtured by his mother's tales of Norwegian trolls and mythical creatures. His education, too, played a pivotal role. Dahl's schooling at St. Peter LSS, Weston-super-Mare, and later Repton School in Derbyshire was a mixed bag of experiences. It was here that his inherent rebelliousness and his knack for storytelling started to emerge. The boy who once relished in playing pranks on his teachers and classmates would soon become a master of crafting tales that enthralled millions. These early experiences, filled with loss, adventure, and a burgeoning love for stories, shaped the young Roald Dahl and paved the way for his future literary career. After school, Dahl didn't immediately pen down his stories. Instead, he embarked on a series of adventures. His first stop was the vast landscapes of Africa, where he worked for the Shell Oil Company. Here, Dahl experienced life in a different hue, taming the wild and absorbing the vibrant cultures. But as World War II broke out, Dahl's life took a sharp turn. He enlisted in the Royal Air Force, soaring the ominous skies as a fighter pilot. His service was not without peril. Dahl faced near-death experiences and suffered injuries that would stick with him for life. But these experiences, harrowing as they were, became the crucible for his imagination. His encounters with danger, his brushes with death, his survival, they all found their way into his stories, adding a layer of depth, a touch of reality. From the African landscapes to the skies of World War II, Dahl's adventurous spirit and wartime experiences further added depth to his storytelling. It was in the 1940s when Dahl began to weave his experiences into stories. The transition from fighter pilot to author was not an easy one for Dahl, yet his life's adventures provided a rich tapestry from which to draw. His first published work, a short story titled The Gremlins, was inspired by his time in the Royal Air Force. It was a tale of mischievous little creatures that caused havoc in the machinery of planes, a story that caught the attention of Walt Disney and almost became an animated film. As Dahl's career progressed, he found his niche in children's literature, crafting stories that were a unique blend of the macabre and the magical. His tales were not just about adventures and fantasy, but they also explored deeper themes of resilience, courage, and the triumph of the underdog. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, the BFG, James and the Giant Peach. These are but a few of his beloved works that have captivated the imaginations of children for generations. His stories, while often whimsical and fantastical, never shied away from the darker aspects of life, teaching children that even in the face of adversity, one can find strength and hope. Roald Dahl, the adventurer, the war hero, had found his true calling as a storyteller, enchanting children and adults alike with his imaginative tales. Roald Dahl passed away in 1990, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire. His masterful storytelling transformed children's literature, bringing to it a unique blend of whimsy, humor, and a touch of the macabre. To this day, his books continue to captivate, with millions of copies sold worldwide and translations in more than 50 languages. Dahl's stories have transcended the written word, finding new life in film, theater, and television adaptations. They've been reimagined by artists, directors, and actors, each bringing their own unique interpretations to Dahl's unforgettable characters and fantastical worlds. But perhaps the most poignant part of his legacy is the tangible impact he's made through the Roald Dahl's marvelous children's charity and the Roald Dahl Museum. These organizations carry on his name and his spirit, fostering a love for reading and supporting children in need. From the pages of his books to the corners of children's hearts, Roald Dahl's legacy lives on, reminding us of the power of imagination and the magic of storytelling.